The grandpa hated the noise and bustle of city life, and when they were on their own, he often spoke longingly of his own brick house in town. So he used to talk a lot about his small brick house that he used to own and where he used to live. Such a wonderful place with that big mango tree in the garden. It is so quiet that at dusk you can even hear a leaf fall. Well, it was so quiet, that place was so quiet that even you can hear a leaf falling over there. But then Jasraj, grandpa had slipped and fallen in the garden late one evening. Late means recently one evening, and while he was pottering around and lain outside all night because there was no one at home to help him up. And he was just pottering around, was pottering, call your parents, was pottering around and laying outside. He was just laying over there because there was no one to listen to his voice. He was all alone at his home. So that was a month ago, and it made Ravi's mother lock up the tiny brick house and bring grandpa to live with them. So this was the reason why the why Ravi's mother brought along him in her house. So you can be asked that. Whatever happens, Ravi, you are not to let Grandpa go out on his own. It's too dangerous, she instructed, adding details of medicines to be given to Grandpa after lunch. So she instructed him strictly that you're not going to let him go on his own because it's going to be dangerous for him, as he might forget the route, he may fell down somewhere, he may not recall anything. So it's better to go with him. So turning to her father, she said, I'm off to work, Papa. Ravi will be here to look after you. His holidays have begun from today. So finally, so this shows that Ravi's mother was working, and it was Ravi who is going to take care because his vacation has started. Ravi winced at the overloud tone his mother used when speaking to Grandpa. So, what is the meaning of winced? Showed an expression of embarrassment. So, Ravi winced at the overloud tone because he didn't like the way his mother spoke to him. So, as though she was speaking to a child. Why? Because उन्होंने अपने फादर को ऐसे इंस्ट्रक्ट किया जैसे कि वो एक बच्चे को इंस्ट्रक्ट कर रही हैं, who couldn't hear or understand too well. Grandpa continued to rock gently and gave no sign that he had heard her at all. So he continued to enjoy his life. So like, okay, पता नहीं मुझे like a child does. ठीक है? तो एक बच्चे की तरह behave, बच्चा भी तो ऐसे ही करता है ना? पता नहीं मम्मी ने क्या बोला. It doesn't. ठीक है? So for him too, it doesn't matter whatever the mother said, whatever Ravi's mother said. Don't worry, Mama, Ravi promised, looking at his mother's anxious face. Anxious means tensed, nervous. Okay? He felt sorry for her. You go to work, Grandpa will be fine at home with me. So you go, I'll take care. Shall we play chess or watch the cricket match on TV, Grandpa? Ravi asked after his mother left. Grandpa played a great game of chess, very cool and cunning. And Ravi found that his own game had improved greatly ever since Grandpa had come to live with them. So, class, this is something very unique for you to know that the grandparents tend to forget the present, but they are well good or they are wonderful in the past. Matlab, whatever they used to do in the past, now they remember it perfectly. They remember their past life perfectly. It's just they can't remember the present, whether they have taken the medicine, whether they have eaten anything. They don't, after eating the lunch, they forget that they have eaten the lunch. So these are only the problems with the present, not with the past. The past things that they used to have, they remember it perfectly, or you can say before the time they started forgetting the things. So before the moment that disease, they started having that disease of forgetting, before that time, whatever they did, they remember perfectly. That's why here Grandpa is perfect in playing chess because he remembers the rules, he remembers everything that the game requires. And that's why Ravi says the day the grandpa has been there, it has helped Ravi to improve his game. So that's the opening move Karpov made when he played against the computer. He would tell Ravi as he moved a piece, or you are making the same mistake that Bobby Fischer made in his historic match against Pakistan. So he even remembers you can see he even remembers the best news on history in that way where people have made history. Okay? So, like he remarked here that you are making the same mistake that Bobby Fischer made in the past. So he remembers very well that news that he read once. Okay? Or he might have watched it. So how can he remember all those thousands of chess games and still forget the names of people he meets often? So this was definitely the Ravi's question. That how come I can expect a person to remember everything regarding chess, but he tends to forget the names of the people that he often meets. मतलब जिनसे वो रोज मिलते हैं उनके नाम याद नहीं है, क्या कहते हैं, क्या कहा था वो याद नहीं है, but he remembers very well his game, everything related to his game. So that's the reason, because जब उन्होंने वो भूलना शुरू किया उससे पहले उनको सब कुछ याद. You set out the chessboard, said Grandpa, putting his paper down. I'll just walk across to the corner shop to see if the Tamil newspaper has arrived. So he said, okay, let me just go and check if Tamil newspaper has arrived. Papa usually buys you the Tamil paper on his way home. But if you want it immediately, I'll go now and buy it for you. So Ravi said, it's okay. When Dad will be back, he'll definitely bring one. But if you still need it immediately, it's rather I should go rather instead of you. So we are ending up here. Okay. And we'll continue in this next class.